This nigga say royalty. I know, but just how you said it though, bro. This nigga said royalty. What the fuck? This nigga is funny. That's the perfect way to put it though, but that shit was just crazy.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
Oh shit, hold on, bro. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna use the bathroom and shit.
The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen.
Yeah, you kick the ball off? Damn.
It just doesn't feel right.
Oh shit, hey, you ready? My bad. I paused that bit quick as fuck. Yeah, I know. I thought about it after I seen it. You gotta remember, I ain't even see where I was at. I literally just walked to the TV and was like, damn, I got the ball. Because I didn't even know if I was kicking off or you kicking off. That's the crazy part.
They'll get it to Drake, running left.
Oh, come on, man. Get off of that.
Way forward to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Because he really wasn't, though. That's the animation. But, yeah, it did look like that. That would have been nice.
You can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there.
Niggas say nah. Niggas say nah. Oh, I stopped right there, bro. Why did you keep going to the right? You ran right into them. You ran right. No. I stopped, but he ran towards you. I just wanted to stop. This nigga ran towards the hitters. Crazy. Oh, this first down. This first down. Yeah.
On the gun, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And Amendola with a catch. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up.
Yeah, that was first down. Nigga fumbled. Yeah. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
First carry for Devontae Booker. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, yo, it's yo. No, Roger. Harry left. Hey, orange.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly.
That nigga Chase Keenum.
In route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Well, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And out come the Dolphins now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day at camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence?
Yeah, you jumping up doing the ball and sign. I got 3 yards.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Amendola catching it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Play action. It's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Off play action. Tannehill. Flush to his right. Got a man open. That's Devontae.
Man, why you stop and sprint like that,
he's
dude?
going to get this inside the 30. First time they've hooked up.
That nigga did a stop spin. Like, that shit was wrong, but damn.
Tannehill on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanders now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
There's Keenum now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. throwing on third down. Keenum. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's taken to the 26. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Right back to him on first down. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now Drake. And now running right, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, orange! Orange! Right 22!
Keenum to throw on second down. Incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
Throwing is Keenum on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's was able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Sanders now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to go.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. William Hayes in there to get him for a loss of 5.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Booker on first down. Hell to run. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing is Keenum. Incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
On the handoff, this is Booker. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Watch 17. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, go, Roger.
Out of the gun, Keenum. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Let's go. No. Ball. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Very left.
Keenum now on first down. Going for it all. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, 28 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because The way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play, Tannehill to Parker, 46 yards. On first down, Tannehill. This will be caught inside the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle.
But I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll hand off to Booker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Keenum on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Tannehill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's go, hustle, fellas.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before the break. Keenum. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deshaun Hamilton as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there. I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. And his pass incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Keenum. And he's got Hireman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 23 yards on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On first, again, they go with Booker. And he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. But other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Booker. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Booker. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Dancing to his left. And he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They'll start the drive with Drake. Room here to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 79 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Sanders now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Second and 10. Keenum here again. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Keenum now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. On first down, it's Keenum. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always toughest ones to come back and get because your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Back to the air. Keenum on second down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
We're all walking.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's great. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route
that
there. And
nigga
if you're going to give him that much
smashes
space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Damn, bro, I didn't know that was his, bro. His pen was open.
10 now. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that pickup of a first down,
bro, you trying to slip me, huh?
Because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Well, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And coming out now, the Broncos. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back to the air on second down. It's Keenum, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing on third down, Keenum. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now Keenum, gotta have this one. Looking long for Thomas. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Damn, bro, they made me miss that nigga.
Devontae Booker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
That nigga almost got that shit,
I know we brought
dumbass.
analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On first and 10, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Again, running right, Drake. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold them up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Draw play. Tannehill goes to Drake. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. the gun, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a good game. And that one results in 35 yards. Back to throw, Keenum. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in.
Trying to take me up top, huh?
Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Keenum. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Ah, good shit.
Throwing right side, that's complete.
Good fucking pass. Lift his ass up. Good pass. Good way to wait on that shit.
The 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Keenum. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And some space here. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he makes...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout
crazy.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Tannehill. Going deep here for Stills.
Oh, nice play, boy.
Come here. Intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And the return will
hey, they got that shit crazy.
Trying to get it that time to Stills.
That was real, though. And he hit that bitch in. He dropped that bitch.
Get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Keenum. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the clock will stop.
I got 3 sacks. There's only one short of your shit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
On 53. Roger, Roger, Roger. Hey, go, Roger. Come on, now. Come on, now. 22.
Now it's Keenum. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Down
that nigga Keenum be blowing wreck, bruh. That was a touchdown
position there
on sight, bruh.
Time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Roger, Roger, Roger. Check that. We're right 52 right here. 22.
Keenum now to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
Hey, that nigga yanked his ass to the
He'll go down
ground.
here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Throwing now is Keenum. And this is going to be caught.
What?
So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then
Yeah, that one-on-one coverage. That one-on-one coverage shit is crazy on here, bro.
Fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
On 53.
One last throw for Keenum.
Oh, what are you doing? What was my man doing standing still like he was glitched, bro? That's crazy.
And that is the final act of this game.
Bro, did you see my man sitting there like he was glitched though, bro? Whoa.
Because they were in field goal range.
I know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, you trying to run it again though? Not with me. You trying to run it again though? You doing something? Boy, that slogan is famous, boy. Bruh, that slogan is definitely famous with your ass, boy. That's